Weathersfield Cove again. Just down from the prison graveyard and institution. Look at that. Ain't that gorgeous? Is that beautiful? Look at that. It's Hartford downtown there. Just sitting here taking in the view. You know, I said it before, in Connecticut, ironically, outside of New Haven, near Orange, I think it was, that, you know, I see now why they put psychiatric hospitals, you know, in, you know, rural areas. You know, it's like I can see why they send the insane to idyllic kind of pastoral vistas as this is, you know, locations as this. Anyways, I'm sitting here and I am taking my medication here, my 211 in progress, to anesthetize myself, el doctor, for the surgery, impending surgery. I discovered here once again, here in Hartford, that Wells, Horace Wells, was it? The father of Anthesia. You know, I say it's in the Bushnell Park. I don't know. I think, you know, I think Boston, you know, General might have something to say about that. I don't know. But, you know, maybe, you know, they, you know, Mass General or whatever it is, they had a whole, you know, Hall of Fame dedicated to their boy from UMass, I think, who, you know, invented anesthesia. Anyways, I'm having my anesthesia here as I kind of numb myself from the pain to the surgery that I'm sure is bound to happen tonight with the cold medication. I'm sure to miss in the morning from being out here on this Sunday in the bucolic park here on Weathersfield Cove, as I go for my cold medication in the morning. I say anesthesia because it's like, well, you know, please refer to part 1 of, you know, William is penned in. Maybe this should be part 2, to, you know, anesthesia, you know, the pre-surgery, pre-op. Yeah, I mean, you know, after 4 years or so on the road and in the fields, outside cities, inside cities, you know, when the boys usually operate, and I mean that in a surgical cancer sort of, you know, sort of way, that sort of Danny Thomas, you know, kind of make room for daddy kind of thing. When they, operate and surgically remove, like, well, they've removed eyeglasses from me. They've removed, shoes from me, as I slept on a bench overnight in some park, usually, countless tablets and, book bags and backpacks and things like that. But usually when they operated and surgically removed such things from my being, it was during sleep. I usually was sleeping out in some park or some field, this old mountain man kind of thing, kind of doing the old white man thing in the hills somewhere, hoping that I was far away from the ghetto prisons of homeless shelters to escape such operations. Sometimes, most of the times, yes. Other times, no. Depended on the city. Actually, didn't depend on anything else, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, so, it's kind of interesting now that I observe that I'm kind of like getting a 211 in progress now to kind of like numb the pain of not having pain. So when I realize in the morning that I have no cold medication to overcome the drafty gym that I'm trying to sleep in all night, but it's too cold, and so I spent the night tossing and turning, try to get to sleep. I won't feel so bad, Oh, well, yeah. It's William on the road outside Hartford, where they have the shelters for men and women. Don't forget the women. Please, God, hey. And, just kind of doing a little pre-op here before the volunteers from Connecticut take a slice out of this old man's medical bag.